So welcome to this channel, IBMI classes. Um, Today in this video session, I will discuss the concept of based variable in CL programming. So let's start. So before going into the program, I would let you know that what are base variables actually. So base variables are those variables which don't have their own memory storage, you can say memory allocation. So what happens in this case, they will use the allocation memory allocation of the another variable. So let's say they indirectly access the another variable. So let's say take this example as a demo. So here what I would do, I have written a very basic program for getting you the understanding of for telling you the understanding of base variables. So here comes the pointer variable. Take F4 here. So this is a pointer variable of and PTR variable of type pointer. Sure. So this will hold the address. This pointer variable will be holding the address of another variable. Sure. Now there are two variables, field1 and field2, of character type of length 10 and whose values are IBMI class 1 and IBMI class 2. So there is a pointer variable and there are two variables, field1 and field2, apart from the pointer variable. Now I have to define the base variable. How can I do that? So this is the base variable. What I do, I would take a variable name var1 and its type say character, and then in this storage section I would have to take star based. So if I take F4 there on storage, so I'll be seeing the option star auto star based star defined. So here I will be choosing star based. So this, I'll let you know the fresh one and var1, and this is the type of character. Take F10. So here once I took F10, I would not be seeing that option for the base variable. Now I'll take the length as 10. Now once I take F4 here and would select a star based out of these three options. So once I took a star base, I can see another options in front of me which is prompted in this command, which is basing pointer variable. So here, so since I took the storage as star base, so var1 will be based on some pointer variable. So I have defined a pointer variable of type and ptr of type pointer. So this was the pointer variable ptr, so I'm giving the basing pointer as ptr. So I'm deleting this one. So now var1 is the based variable which is pointing to the pointer ptr. Sure. Now once what I'll do, I will evaluate the address of field 1 and field 2 one by one into the pointer variable, this one ptr. So indirectly it will access the value present at this address ptr. Sure. So at this time, once this line gets executed, ptr will have the address of field 1, so it will access the value IBMI class 1. It will show the value IBMI class 1. So it is indirectly pointing to the other variables. Sure. Now I'll give you the demo. I'll save it this program. I'll compile this program using create bind cl command or option 14. Just set debug view as star source. The program has been compiled successfully. strdbg clpgm 9b. So yes, stylus. So after setting the breakpoint, we will debug this program, which is for based pointer variables. Now set the breakpoint at line number 1. Come out, call pgm clpgm 9b. The program starts. So before pressing F10, I'll be checking the values in these variables. So first of all, the PTR variable. So the pointer variable has nothing. It contains null address. So there is no address stored at pointer variable. Field 1 is obviously having the value IBMI class 1, which is initialized during the declaration of this variable. Field 2 is having IBMI class 2. That's correct. Now var1 is based on the pointer variable PTR, and this PTR is null. So what it will tell us, pointer not set for location reference, because this pointer is not initialized yet. So that's why it is telling that pointer not set for location reference. Once that pointer variable have or has the value or has the address, value means address, then we will be able to see the value at this variable, because this var1 is based on this pointer variable, basing pointer variable. So just press F10. So once pressing F10, so what this will do, %addr function or %address full form is %address. So it will evaluate the address of this variable field 1 into this pointer variable. Currently this is null. Now after the execution of this line, PTR has this value, this address variable. Now if I want to check the value, so since this field 1 is of 10th length, so I'll be checking using eval and PTR, then means and eval, then variable name colon C, then space, then the length 10. So we can see that at this pointer variable, first 10 length is having the value of field 1, that is IBMI class 1. Now after this line, once this line gets executed, var1 should have IBMI class 1 value. So let's see, var1 is having the value IBMI class 1, because this var1 is storage is based variable, pointer basing variable. So it is based on this pointer PTR, and this pointer has the address of field 1. So var1 indirectly having the value IBMI class 1. So after execution of this line, now this pointer is having the address of field 2. Sure. Now if I do this again, eval pointer and pointer colon C, then 10, then it has the value of field 2, IBMI class 2 in its first 10 positions. Now if I see the value at var1, so it has the value of IBMI class 2. Earlier it has value IBMI class 1. So this is the concept of base variables in CL programming. So we can use the base variable in CL programming. So for that we will be requiring the pointer variable, which is actually the way to define the base variable. So base variable will be pointing to some pointer variable, and that pointer variable will be having the address of some other variable. So base variable indirectly access the other variables. So this is the concept of base variable. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.